Trainings will officially start in just over half an hour, and we are also going to be hearing from SAFA President Dr. Danny Jordan, CAF President Mr. Patrice Motsepe, and quite importantly, Sports Minister Mr. Natin Tato, because we've got some questions for him. In terms of incentives, like you mentioned earlier, is he going to also be dipping into the pockets and trying to give Banyana Banyana something? We heard some people asking about cars, about money, all sorts of things. And I want to try and go back to Hloni, if possible. You know, Morena, you were talking about the fact that Coach Desiree Ellis keeps being as modest as ever, talking about the way it's not about her, it's about the technical team, which is fair. But we can't ignore the role that Desiree Ellis has played in terms of as Banyana Banyana coach. Hloni, just in terms of, you know, the role that Desiree Ellis has played within Banyana Banyana and the changes that she's made, what can you say about how completely vital and instrumental she has been for the side?
Yeah, you know, when she announced her squad in June, it was a very clearly Desiree Ellis side. You know, there were questions around her defense, for example, choosing veterans like Nokomato and Janine van Beek, and if she perhaps couldn't have gone for a younger defense, but, you know, she stuck with the players that she's known for years. I mean, both Noko and Janine have been around for many years. They've played in multiple editions of the CAF Women's Cup of Nations, you know, so they, you know, but she was very insistent that these are her players. You know, there was also questions around the inclusion or exclusion of Andisiwe Mgoyi, who was the co-joint top scorer in the SAFA National Women's League in the last season, and she wasn't there. And Desiree Ellis just said, you know, I know who I'm looking for, the type of players that I'm looking for to work with the team, and this is why I've gone with who I've gone with. Also, her midfield has changed quite a bit also since 4 years ago. And again, she just said, you know, I was looking for a certain type of versatility that I wasn't getting with previous players, and so this is what she has gone with. So it is a very bold call and a very Desiree Ellis side that has gone there. But you can kind of see that now. I think there's more confidence as well in kind of the decisions that she's making. We were talking a few days ago about how in this whole tournament, since Thembi Kgatana was injured, you know, she's kind of mixed around who she pairs Jermaine with. And it was Thalia first. I think there was also Melinda Khadiete as well, you know, and she's just played around with that. And we saw in the final that it was Linda Mukhalo up front with Jermaine Sioposenwe. So she's very confident in the choices that she's making, and they have worked out for her. And I think also, you know, the results haven't always gone her way. I mean, we saw in those friendlies against the Netherlands and also against Zambia earlier in the year, the results weren't what we expected, but she stuck to her processes. She stayed with, you know, what she believed in, and it has brought the cup back home for the first time. So clearly there's something and there's method in her, in the way that she does what she does, and I think she has definitely shown that she does deserve to be where she is, and there has been progress in the years that she has been with the side standing.
Tsepo, I don't know if you'll be able to hear us. We are seeing your picture because you, of course, are outside, close to the stage where the team is going to be sitting and being shown off to the South Africans. If you, of course, Tsepo, can hear us, just what are you getting now from the people who have come out there to show their love to Banyana Banyana? What are they continuously saying? Because we've heard so much this morning about give them more money, pump more money into women's football. You know, we need to go out as fans and support them, because that's the only way corporates are going to be jumping on and supporting Banyana Banyana. What else are they saying?
Yes, guys, right now with me here, I've got Gloria Salele. She's one of the very first female footballers here. I mean, they started the whole process way back in the days. Gloria, thank you so much for your time. I mean, you guys started this in terms of football. You're part of the very first Banyana Banyana team. Seeing them winning the Afcon tournament, I mean, how does it make you feel?
Thank you for giving me this chance of talking about the women football. I'm very proud to be here. The moment I'm so emotional. I'm very happy that I'm the first woman to play football, and I can see the foundation. The way you want how big Banyana Banyana has went. The foundation that I've laid is here. I'm very much happy.
You guys, when you played, of course, the issue of equal pay, the issue of salaries was, I mean, the biggest challenge for you. Now, a couple of years later, the current Banyana team have won. What do you hope will change for female football in the country?
What I hope can change, I think they must just give them money and an equal pay to like Bafana Bafana. They are doing a good job. I'm very much happy for them. They must just get change. We must have change. We played, we're getting peanuts, but now I'm happy for them that they are doing good, and I hope that they can get the salaries that they deserve.
Thank you so much, Gloria. I mean, this is Gloria Salele, who started, one of the few Banyana Banyana players that started playing for the national team way back in the days. But of course, the supporters are here. Guys, we've been talking, the biggest talking point for us today is equal pay and fans going and supporting female footballers at the stadiums. After them winning, is it now time that we go in their numbers to support our female footballers when they play their matches?
It's long overdue. You know, we've been articulating the belief that female ladies they should be supported like the men's team. So this is the right time, my brother. I mean, they've done us proud. You know, we are pleased. And what more could we ask for our ladies? They've done us proud. They've opened the tin of worms to say, here we are. You know, we came with the trophy back home. After how long? You know, I think this is the greatest time for all of us in South Africans to rally behind the ladies to make sure that, you know what, they get what they deserve from the corporate department, from the government, to whoever that can be able to support Banyana Banyana, but female in general. And also would like to say thank to Mamelodi Sundowns. I think they've done well in terms of ladies, and even the Celtic one has done well as well. Hollywood's bad as well, and even Sasol for rallying behind Banyana Banyana for such a long time. This is the time for us to make sure that, you know what, we continue with this legacy. Remember what happened after 1996? Nothing happened. There's no trophy. Trophyless up until this date. We don't want to see what happened to Bafana to happen in Banyana Banyana. We have to give them support that they deserve. This is the high time that we need to rally behind them. All the best to Banyana Banyana. And congratulations to our coach, Mr. Ellis. It's been long overdue as well for him. And players like Nyogomato and others, Van Beek, they've been in this squad for a long time. You know what? This is a good time for them. I think they will go to retire, you know, with a happy smile. We're very happy and pleased to receive Banyana Banyana. You can even see the atmosphere is euphoric, you know. Supporters here in Ouattambo coming to support Banyana Banyana. It shows that, you know what, they've done us proud, they've done well, and our country is behind them. You know, what a day to live for South Africa, my brother.
The team has arrived. Who are you looking forward to in terms of players? Who are you looking forward to seeing today?
I'm looking forward to see mostly Jermaine Soposinwe, because he's the one who was carrying the Banyana Banyana all the way. All the important goal he scored, you can see that she was mean something. Because at the end, how long Banyana Banyana was trying, like always they lose in the final. But then this time the new generation came and said, no, we're gonna raise our hand and we're gonna bring it home. That's why we're here now.
Back to the question, is this now going to make sure that you go at the stadiums and support them when they play, irrespective whether it's Banyana Banyana, irrespective of whether it's the semi-professional league, it's Mamelodi Sundowns ladies, the likes?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm very proud of our girls, what they did. You know, we need as South Africans, we need to support these girls. You know, starting from the sponsors, it shouldn't be only Sasol that are sponsoring them. These women are using, you know, oils, they are using sanitary pads, which are held by the companies. Those companies must come, you know, to Banyana Banyana and sponsor them and support them. And also, we also need to go to the regions where these young girls are groomed, where the likes of Botswana or Holweni are coming from. So I'm very proud of these girls. I'm very happy that, you know, today we are here as South Africans, you know, to come and to welcome them. It has been a very long time since, you know, we celebrate this thing. South Africa is well known by load shedding and all negative things. But today we've forgotten about load shedding, we've forgotten about the corruption. We are here, we are one. It's not about political parties, it's not about Sundowns, Pirates, Chiefs and other teams, but it's all about Banyana Banyana. Banyana Banyana has shown the world, the Africans today, that they can do this. They can beat Nigeria and go to the finals, and against all odds in Morocco. They beat Morocco. The referee at 9 minutes, we beat that, and we make sure that we come back with the trophy. I'm very proud of our girls, and I'm also proud of our coach, Coach Desiree Ellis, for doing what she has done. I hope, Bafana Bafana is watching. We support Bafana Bafana, we support Banyana Banyana, but then we need both the teams, to win the cup for us. I'm very happy.
Yeah. There's also young supporters who are obviously. Let's talk to this young beautiful little girl. Were you watching the Afcon tournament?
I was actually a ball girl there in Morocco to ball girl the final for Morocco against South Africa. So I was there as a ball girl. Yeah.
Are you proud of Banyana Banyana?
Yeah, I'm very proud because being there, seeing like people from our South African nation, because sometimes it was a great experience for me to be a ball girl there and see our players doing what they're good at. Seeing the goal get inside was very a good experience. Yeah.
Well, the fans are talking. Unbelievable scenes here at the OR Tambo International Airport. Of course, waiting for the team to arrive here. That's where the stage behind me, that's where they are going to be addressing us. If this is the kind of support that they are receiving, and I'm sure they know inside, they are still inside that this is the kind of support they are going to be receiving. I can imagine how the girls are feeling at this moment.
Yeah, very exciting times. We've been hearing the fans talk a lot about the legacy that this will have for the future generations, future female players. And I hate to always take it back to Bafana Bafana, but we look at things like Vision 2022, where a lot of attention was put into development, trying to develop more players for the national team. I'm talking about the men's national team. Yeah. I think it's about time now that we take a look at change the focus a little bit, look at the women's football in terms of development. We heard the young man there talking about looking at the grassroots, putting some money, injecting some money, some funds into grassroots football so that we can see more Janine van Wyk, so we can see more Hilda Magaya, so we can see more Refugee Jadis. And I want to pose this question to Hloni Mtimkulu, if she can hear me, because I know it's very loud inside the airport. Understandably, Hloni, how far away, how far long does this go in terms of promoting development in women's football? How much is this going to help change the focus to development in women's football at the grassroots?
Yeah, so I think the one thing is that there's no turning back, or there shouldn't be turning back from SAFA and the sports department in terms of what happens around this. There's just so much excitement, there's so much talk about it, that if something doesn't come out of this, if something more doesn't come out of this, then, it will be I think it will be a big issue. I mean, there's so many people that are here, there's so much interest in them. And I do have to say that leading up to Nandi, I think the team is coming out from what I can hear. I'm not sure that you can hear me anymore, but just to say that the legacy is a big one. And can you still hear me?
Just barely.
But what we are seeing now, of course,
I think they are coming out because I can are getting ready. You know that it's 22, which is about an hour ago, and they were still had to get through customs to get out. We were a little bit confused about which gates they were going to use to come out, but it does seem that they will be coming out of the main arrivals exit.
What we can tell you, Hloni, what we can actually tell you right now, as we are watching on our screen, Janine van Wyk is holding the trophy in her hand. Next to her is the goalkeeper of the tournament, Andile Dlamini, the captain, of course, of the tournament, Refugee Jadis, with whose family we had a chat with a little earlier on. The winning coach, Desiree Ellis. They are coming at the moment up the escalators. They're going to be getting back there in your picture. You're going to see them just now, but we, of course, are speaking at the moment as we are rolling those visuals of the champions walking in. The captain of many a year, many a tournament, many a struggle, Janine van Wyk, is rightfully also holding that trophy in her hands. 180 international caps for Banyana Banyana. And Nandi, this is what it has come to. Janine van Wyk having that pleasure, deservedly so, of holding that Women's Africa Cup of Nations title in her hands. Those people that you see now in your picture are, of course, outside at the venue, of course, outside next to the stage there where that trophy is going to be displayed. That is where Janine van Wyk, Andile Dlamini, the goalkeeper of the tournament, Refugee Jadis, of course, the captain of the Women's Africa Cup of Nations for Banyana, as well as the coach, Desiree Ellis. That's where they're going to be, showing the South Africans the trophy that they've been waiting so many years, so many editions of the Women's Africa Cup of Nations. 6 Women's Africa Cup of Nations finals is how long it has taken.
Sixth time lucky.
Sixth time lucky.